All right, so the goal with these is we want to think like field goal posts. We're in the top when we're in the top position here, meaning your elbows are at shoulder height, and then elbows also at 90 degrees. And we want to keep your shoulders as externally rotated as possible. So these reps were a little bit closer to the end. I think I did a set of 100 here, and these were a little bit closer to the end, so the arms don't have quite as much external rotation, but we want to think like externally rotate your arm, or in other words, have your arm as close to parallel with the ground as you can, where it'd be flipped back more. And then what we're going to be doing is we want to be holding that position as we go throughout reps here. So you're literally thinking like pull yourself back into that field goal position and then lower from there. One thing to note on these is if we want like that true external rotation from the shoulder, do your best to actually keep your wrists neutral or even cupped. So the opposite of that would be pulling your wrist into extension. Like if my wrist were to be pulled into extension here, where the wrist is more like pulled towards the ceiling, you're not gonna create quite as much range from the shoulder and from the backside doing that. So do your best to keep that neutral, keep that cupped, and actually create the range here from the back and from the shoulders as you go through these. Think like you want to be able to get that field goal post as far back as you can when you're pulling back into that position, and be able to do that while keeping your elbows at shoulder height here.